Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the next round of my makeup collection roulette. I'm super excited to pull some new products for this. So this is a collab with my friend Alexy, so make sure you go check out her channel. I will have all of her links down below. She's my long lost twin, if you didn't know. So go check her out and make sure you subscribe to her. Her makeup is so beautiful all the time. I'm always obsessed, like, oh my gosh, I think her last update for this, like her eye look in that, I couldn't stop staring at it. I had to like keep rewinding her video because I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so busy staring at her makeup, I like wasn't paying attention. Anyways, so definitely go make sure you check her out. Also, if you love panning videos, she does a lot of panning as well. So make sure you check her out, go give her some love, make sure you're subscribed. Before we get into last round's products and picking new ones, I did just want to mention I got my nose pierced, and you're not really supposed to like touch your piercings, skincare or hair care or makeup or anything on them when you get your, anything pierced really. So I was like, okay, I can't put makeup on that piercing. So I don't have makeup like on this portion of my nose, so I apologize if it looks a little weird. Let's go ahead and get into this video. I have 5 products to talk about from last round. The first one I want to talk about is the eyeshadow that I pulled. I pulled an ABH single eyeshadow last round. So this is the shade Orange Soda. And it is really just honestly, it's just a transition shade. You can't do a whole lot else with it. I don't know if you guys can see it swatched there, but it is a very like light shade. It's not super pigmented, but it's perfect for a transition shade for like lighter skin tones. So I don't know, I definitely enjoy having this in my collection. It's something to reach for anytime I need a transition shade. I was actually thinking about this though, so I do have like my little tiny Z palette here that I just kind of put all of the shadows that I'm working on, like the single shadows, and I have Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie, and they are like pretty similar, but this one's darker. So Peach Smoothie is swatched right here. So Peach Smoothie is honestly almost kind of feels like more pigmented, but just like a lighter shade. They're very similar, so I just happened to notice that because they were in the same Z palette. I didn't take a picture of any of the looks I did because I didn't really do anything crazy, and since it was only one eye product, I didn't like, do a ton of eye looks with any of these products. The ABH shadow, I was doing the rest of my makeup and I just threw it in the crease and called it a day, so I didn't take a picture because I was like, it's so basic. But because it's just like a really simple, like neutral type look. So yeah. So moving on to the face products that I have, I'm gonna start off with the foundation. So this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So this is obviously too dark for my natural skin tone, and you guys, I actually self-tanned this past week. It's like definitely worn off. It's kind of patchy. That's one thing I hate about self-tanner is that, at least on me, it always wears off like super patchy and it just clings to any dry skin that I have. And I know you're supposed to like exfoliate beforehand, obviously, but even when I do that, it's still like, I don't know, maybe I just need to exfoliate more, I guess. I don't know, I have very dry skin. But anyway, so this is a foundation, one of the foundations that I have that's darker that I can use when I self-tan. So I did wear it, but I had worn it like, it was like 4 days after I'd self-tanned, and I just feel like my self-tanner always wears off really quickly, so it was a little too dark when I put it on like that 4th day, but I just kind of did it anyway and just made sure to blend as well as I could, and I wasn't actually like going out anywhere, so it was like whatever. But yeah, I like this foundation. Guys, I cannot talk today. I'm keeping the ABH shadow is what I was trying to say. Okay. This guy I will also be keeping. This is going to go into like the two-pan category because it's a non-cruelty free product, and I would like to not have it in my collection, but this was also very expensive. It's like $62 or something, so I want to make sure that I get my money's worth out of it and I don't just like have to throw it away. Hopefully I can try to work that into a project soon. But yeah, I do enjoy that foundation. I don't mind having it around for the time being, just because when I do self-tan, I need to have something, and yeah, it is summer, so probably will try to self-tan more often. Keeping with the tan type of products, I guess, I have this Temptu liquid bronzer. It's like their shimmer bronzer. I was a little apprehensive about using this just because it is a liquid product. I was like, ugh, seems like it's gonna be kind of messy and like, you know, I don't know if I really want to deal with it, but I was actually pleasantly surprised by this. So I don't know why, I was thinking it's very dark until you blend it out and then it's not so dark. And I was like, I don't know, I was very impressed with how well it blends out. And I guess like you would think that it would blend out really well because it's a liquid, but I just wasn't sure. Because I feel like, you know, with cream products, I'm like, oh, they'll blend out so well. And then like you get that one that just doesn't, you know. Sorry, I'm all over the place talking, but I do really like this product actually. Like that was like surprising. I was like, oh, this is like actually a really nice product. Also, I haven't tried it yet, but Rebecca Morgan gave me a really good idea to use this underneath my foundation to kind of warm up my complexion. And I think also this would be a good product to use even if I'm like not going to wear foundation, if I want a little bit of warmth. For instance, I don't tan my face because I use a lot of like chemical exfoliators on it, so it wouldn't really make sense to tan my face. A lot of times if I do self-tan but that I don't wear a lot of makeup, or like on the days where I literally wear no makeup, like my face is just very pale compared to the rest of me, so something like this might be nice to kind of just like warm things up a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know, I think I can actually get quite a lot of use out of this, and that's kind of exciting. So I'm glad that I pulled this. I was really like not like excited at all when I pulled it, but now I'm glad that I did. So yeah, this is going to be in the to keep category. So next I have this Becca Beach Tint. This is in the shade Grapefruit, I think. It doesn't say on the packaging. That's just what I remember it being, but I have no idea. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this is discontinued. I didn't see this on the Sephora site, so pretty sure they don't sell it anymore. So, oh my god, I see a spider web. Sorry. So this was a product that I wasn't quite sure, like I wasn't really excited to pull it, and I did use it and it was fine. It went on fine, it blended fine, but I don't think that it's still good. I think it's gone bad. How do I describe this? So it smells, I said this in the last video, it smells like fruity pebbles, but like perfumey. And it smells, it's gonna sound dumb, and I hope it makes sense, it probably won't, but it smells almost like the scent has like separated. Like there's the perfume side and the fruity pebbles side, and it's like, I don't know, it just smells like the scents have kind of separated, almost like the consistency of the product has separated, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't. I don't know, that's just how I'm thinking of it. It's like I get two different scents that were supposed to be the same, but they kind of, I don't know. Also, the actual consistency has separated a little bit. Like I got a little bit out that was more, it was like thicker, and then the next time I like tried to put out a little bit on the back of my hand, it was like a ton of like watery product. So I don't think that this product is still good, and that makes sense because I've had it for an insanely long period of time. So I will be throwing this away. I'm gonna like declutter it, but like I'm throwing it away because it's so old. Like I wouldn't want to give this to a friend or anything. So okay, the last product is from Fenty, and it is one of their Matchstix. This is in the shade Starstruck, and I do not like this product. First of all, it's not a good color for me. I don't like pink highlighters. I bought this when Fenty, like the first day Fenty launched, because I wanted to do a review on my channel. I literally bought like one of every single thing. I think that I was like, I think there were maybe like a couple things I didn't get. This product isn't like horrible or anything like that. It's just like, it's a pink highlighter. Let me like do a little swatch. If you guys can see right there, it's a pink highlighter. I honestly think that this would be a little too dark for a lot of people who are like my skin tone. Like I think you could end up, if you overdo it, it can be a little too dark. But it is very pink, and I don't like pink. I don't like pink highlighters. I love the color pink, I just don't like, I don't like pink highlighters. Anyways, so I already don't like the color, but I noticed that there's a lot of mini glitters in here, and they get everywhere. everywhere. And I don't like how glittery it is. And I also feel like, what's the other thing I was gonna say? Yeah, it just doesn't, like, it doesn't really look great on my skin, I feel like, with all the little glitters. And again, it got like everywhere. Like these glitters were just out of control. So they're really mini though, so it's not like a huge deal, but I still wasn't like loving that. And I would say, I don't know, I just feel like there's definitely better formulas out there and in colors that I like. So there's really no reason for me to keep this, to hold on to it. So I will be decluttering this one as well. All right, so now it is time to pull 5 new products. I'm super excited to pull some new products because these ones I wasn't excited for, but I'm glad that I got them. So now I'm like, okay, what's next? But just to recap, I will be decluttering both of these. This one I'll give away to a friend if someone wants it. And this one, I'm just going to throw it away because it's definitely expired. And then I have the Temptu bronzer and the ABH shadow that I'm keeping. And then this guy keeping, but I do want to pan this at some point. So, okay, so I got the Pretty Random app open and I'm going to pull 5 new products. I'm very excited. Just to recap, if I randomly generate the number for like a mascara or a black liner, I will not be using those because I like to stick to the ones that I'm already using that are already open. And then the other thing is if it is a lip product that I have not pulled in my lip roulette, I will not be pulling it into this project. So there's that. So let's go ahead and generate a number. Okay, so first number is 1,222. Okay, so let's generate our second number, which is 1,159. Okay, so that one's actually one that I haven't pulled from my lipstick roulette yet. Okay, second, so we have 1,492. Okay, so our third number will be 1,566. Interesting, okay. See if I can find this guy. Okay, so our next number is 765. Okay, I think I might have decluttered this. So that was a ColourPop shade that I no longer have. All right, so next number, 279. 2 more to pick. 163. Okay, we'll go grab that guy. 1 more number here. Okay, 842. Wait, no, we have 5, I think. I totally overcounted. We have our 5 products. So, starting from the first product that I pulled, this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is I guess they also call it a concealer, but it's a color corrector. It's in the shade Peach. I don't know. I don't get a whole lot of use out of this. I really find that I don't use a lot of color correctors, to be honest. So I guess I'll give it a try on like my under eyes because I do, like, I don't know, every once in a while my every once in a while I do notice my under eyes get a little darker, so it might be good to kind of get some good use out of this guy. So there's that one. The next one I have is this NYX eyeshadow, and this came in an advent calendar, I want to say like a couple years ago. They came out with like, it was like a lip, it was their lip lingeries, like little minis, and also eyeshadow singles. So this is in the shade Corset. I don't know if you can like actually buy these. I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about like NYX single shadows, honestly. So I don't know if this is a shade that they like have. But yeah, so there's this guy. I'm not like super excited about this. Let me give it a swatch for you. It's just like a really shimmery pink shade. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, like, I don't know, I can use this probably as like an inner corner highlight or a brow bone highlight, but I'm not going to get too much other use out of it. Yeah, I'm not like super duper excited about this shade right here. I just feel like, I don't know, it's one of those shades that I could definitely do without, but we'll see. And I also pulled another single eyeshadow. This one is from Ofra. It's in the shade Gold Crush. This came in a BoxyCharm, I believe, like a while ago, and it's just like a single shadow. It is pretty pigmented. I don't think I really reach for this a lot just because it's kind of a basic gold shade, and I have those in like all palettes ever made, so I don't really tend to reach for this on its own, but I will definitely try and get a look out of that. So sticking with eyeshadows, I did pull an eyeshadow palette. This is a MAC palette. They came out with a couple that were like exclusive to Nordstrom, so this one's name is like, so I'm probably gonna not say this right because I don't speak French, but I believe it is Nordstrom Chic. It's like the C''EST, you know? I don't really know. Here's the palette. It is all matte. Ooh, these are actually like cool tones. Interesting. I'm like, why did I buy this? Yeah, I'll just read off the back. It has the names on the back. So there's Your Bluffing. For all of you like MAC, people who know MAC shadows like really well. So it has Your Bluffing, Soft Brown, Demitas, I don't know if I said that right, Corduroy, Dash of Mocha, Pale Please, Chock Full, Ooh La Cafe, All's Rosy, Embark, Drawing a Blanc, Fogged In, Pinch of Sage, Dance in the Dark, and Raven Eyed. So if any of those, like I think Soft Brown and Embark are ones that I know of, like off the top of my head, I could like remember those names. So anyways, yeah, I will try this guy out. I do believe I own Embark in a single, in a different palette, like a kind of create your own type of palette, so I definitely don't need two of those. The last product I pulled is from Morphe, and I've never used it, like ever. I don't even think I've swatched it. This is the Morphe Lo Fi Palette. It's a highlight and contour palette. This is what it looks like right here. Obviously, it's got like some darker shades in here. It's like the problem with all face palettes is like they don't, you know, it's always like they're trying to be universal, but then you can't, if you as an individual like can't use all the shades. So yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I don't really have high hopes for it. I don't know why I bought it. It has two like more pinky highlight shades and then like a very pale yellow and a white highlighter, and then it's got a lot of different contour shades. Obviously, like I'm not going to get a ton of use out of these two right here, so really don't know why I bought this. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I can't tell you, like I really don't know why I bought it. So anyways, so those are the 5 products I'll be working with for the next 2 weeks-ish, and basically just trying to use them all at least once, form good opinions on them. Obviously if I can use them more than once, that's going to be awesome, but just have to use it at least once and see if it's something that, you know, do I want to keep it, do I want to declutter it, those kinds of things. So yeah, anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, project, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, don't forget to head on over to Alexy's channel, hit that subscribe button, and you know, show her some love on her videos. So yeah, that's it for me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!